Okay, everyone, this is Terry, and I'm back again. And it was suggested to me after all of the comments that came in after my Amazonica order that I show my invoice with the size of the plant so that you know, because based on the responses, I forgot that there are different sizes listed, and I know that that is a difficulty for myself knowing what you're gonna get when it says those initials, FS, flowering size, adult, seedling, mature seedling, 3 years from blooming. What does all that mean? So it's better if you can look at the size and compare it with what you actually get so that you know for an adult size. And unfortunately, that's all I have are adult sizes. But I would assume that we are all into mature plants. And to be honest, the most expensive adult-sized plant that I got was the Lopharius lanceanum, which is Trichocentrum oncidium, this beautiful thing. And this is the invoice, folks. And it is $45, adult size. The next expensive thing was $38, which is my Scuticaria peruviana. Now, to break it down, that's the total. I think it might have been another 20 bucks for the shipping. So it wasn't 400, it was like 390 some odd. So what I am going to do, because this is all of my order, I'm also going to, because I have the luxury of having gotten some plants recently from Ecugenera, and we are all familiar with Ecugenera, especially if you're watching this video. So being that this is the first time that I've ordered from Amazonica, it is a good comparison to make between Ecugenera and Amazonica, since they are both import companies and pretty much offer some of the same plants. So in the case that I have the identical plant from Ecugenera, I will show it. So let's just get started. And the first plant is Anachelium. It is an adult size, which is Encyclia vega. And, okay, and this is my plant that just fell over, but that is my Prosthecia vespa, as it is on the tag. But that's my Ecugenera tag. This is Orquideas tag. And you can see the height of the plant. It came with 3 pseudobulbs. One has a spike on it in bud. And that's exactly how it came. So I would say that was definitely a good buy. Vespa is very rare. I don't think I've seen it on Ecugenera. I see it on, I've ordered it before from the Brazilian import guy. I don't remember, he's out of Florida, I believe. But anyway, that's Vespa. Then the next one says Epidendrum ciliare, an adult, 20 bucks. Also an intermediate warm, tree fern fiber, which is what they prefer, what they recommend, I'm sorry. And there's a picture of the flower. I believe it's Colostylus now, but I refer to it as a ciliare epidendrum. Blah, blah, blah. Anyway, let's go look at it. This is what you're looking at is Epidendrum ciliare. I believe it's a Colostylus now. And I'm not sure if this is an adult size because they are bifoliate, but they bloom a lot taller to me. So probably in a couple of years, maybe another year of good growth and acclimation, we might be able to see some blooms. The blooms are precious. They look a lot like coniferum. They look a lot like stem Parkinsonianum, except they're all white. And they do have that frilly lip that looks like the cilia. That's what that is referring to. Very hairy-like or beard-like. But that is a nice size. That is the adult size plant. So in that rare case, I would say that the coniferum is a better deal from Ecugenera almost. Although the Amazonica is probably a little more expensive, but it does have more sheath with growth, with sheaths with, growth with sheaths. Okay, and here is the coniferum that I got from Amazonica. Probably too much sun in this window. They do like more of a shadier, but again, it just is still acclimating. But it came in all of the growths have sheaths. And I would say it's about a little bit shy of a foot, and plentiful canes and roots. Comparing that to, and this is the one that I got from a vendor, my Orchid hunter, and this is an epidendrum coniferum. And bear in mind, this is 3 pieces of coniferum. So, but as far as the size, the height, it's taller, and it still has plentiful growth with sheaths like the other. Not as plentiful, not as many, but it's got enough. So, and there's another one there. Okay. Okay, and after coniferum, there's Ariopsis biloba, which is adult, $24. More of a cooler, intermediate grower, finicky. Medium light, medium shade, but that's Ariopsis biloba. And then we're gonna go down to the Maxillaria Camaridia. Nice plant, $24. Intermediate, more on the intermediate side, tree from fiber good drainage. And then there's Maxillaria pendula, 615. And the next is Roger Getza. And this, folks, is my Ariopsis biloba. Very nice size. It's potted up in, actually it's a Phalaenopsis mix, but it's got, at the bottom of the pot, it's got some styrofoam, peanuts, and some liquor bowls for drainage. And pretty nice size. I'm just trying to make sure that this newest growth acclimates to my environment along with the plant. If that lasts, it's going to be a disaster. But nice size plant. This is the size of the Ariopsis biloba. Of course, it is the large, or the adult size, I'm sorry. And then next we have this Galliandra pubescentrum, which is a species. That is not the picture of Galliandra. That is some sort of a Gongora. But they say that it likes to grow in tree fern fiber, which I would agree. Galliandras are more of a catasetum type. $25 for the adult. And here is my Galliandra, potted up in just a loose bark mixed with some perlite in there, but it is sort of in a dormancy, still acclimating. But that is the Galliandra, and it usually blooms from the top with a pendant, very thin, wiry spike. It has little bell-shaped flowers, soft and fragrant. Next one is Gongora Sanderiana, and it's an intermediate grower. There's the picture. Tree fern. And here is Gongora Sanderiana, which, like that maxillaria, is more of a cooler grower, intermediate, but it is a different, very unusual, and sorry for this mess, but it is in progress. These are all supposed to be out. Anyway, I'm not even gonna explain that. But this is a species that is more green, cloud forest, higher elevation, but can take the heat as long as it cools off. But it is a more intermediate growing Gongora, which is a Scandinavian type. Again, it's a very nice size, it's a very rare plant. For pseudoballs, very nice. And again, it is an adult plant. And then the next is Lofarius lanceana, 45. And it is a warm grower. Recommended as mounting. Same with Lofarius morinoi. And Nana. All right, and here is Lofarius lanceana, which is again an adult size, and nice roots is what I am so impressed with this plant. These are muley, of course, Oncidium type, Trichocentrum. I still go by Trichocentrum, but very nice size, beautiful flowers. Again, I got one coming from Ecugenera, but I know it's not going to be as big, but we will see. And right above it is Lofarius nana, or Trichocentrum nana. And again, very nice size. These are bloom size, new growth coming up right there at the base. Trichocentrums do like highlight, they do like it drier. And they do better mounted, for me at least. There's Lanceana. Nana is a miniature, but this is a big bloom sized. I will compare the one that I got from Ecugenera and see for yourself. In fact, here's the leaf, probably the biggest leaf. Comes down to my knuckle. Okay, so this is another Lofarius, and I know, where's the tag at? I think it was in, anyway, it starts with an M, and it's kind of a rare one. I'll put the name up. Don't have this one. Beautiful red, or pink, fuchsia, purple, blush in the foliage. Beautiful in those dots, spots. So I would say this is indicative of a higher light plant by the color of the leaves, the dots. Usually plants that have those little dark dots like higher light. There is Lofarius lanceana. There's dots. Okay, I do not have one of these from Ecugenera. This is very, very rare. So, I'll put the name up, of course. And then we're gonna go down to the maxillaria Camaridia. Nice plant. $24. Intermediate, more on the intermediate side. Tree fern fiber, good drainage. And then there's Maxillaria pendula. And here is my Maxillaria pendula, which is more of an intermediate species, rainforest species that likes reliable water and gets cute little short inflorescence from the base of the rhizome. And I'm not sure if they're fragrant or not, but they're really cute. I am gonna give this a little bit of a water. And look, the leaves are just, but it's probably because of the sun. This is more of an intermediate, as I said, and they like shade. So I am going to move this into a more shadier spot, and I am gonna take it outside and give it a big drink of rainwater. So that is my Maxillaria pendula, and it is still a decent size. And I believe it's gonna pull through once I give it a trim. 6:15. And the next is Rodriguez, Leanna. It's intermediate, and then Rodriguezia Leanna, which I love Rodriguezia. If you know that, if you watch my channel, these are encyclia types, but they are more an intermediate growing orchid. They still like this typical culture, shade from the midday sun. These do best mounted, but they get little precious flowers that are pendant, almost in the fashion of a trichopilia, and they can be fragrant. And in fact, this species I got from watching Gardening at the Windside. Rachel. Her and Roger, I believe, had one of these, to be honest. And Rachel's bloomed really nicely and probably still does. But it's Rodriguezia Leanna. Okay, so let's see. Last but not least, we have the Scudicaria. And last but not least, the Scudicaria that I mounted on tree fern. Still acclimating. Very long leaves, short pseudobulbs. Long plant. Very well worth it. The price. Because you can't find these